something 2800 plus 800, so that's not that bad actually. How many troops do we have then? We have a 20-man stack, so at the maximum we have 300 or 3,000 men, so I'd say that the odds are still pretty damn good. And the majority of their armies actually appear to be boat-armed levy troops, so that shouldn't be that hard either. You know, I didn't do a mic check beforehand, before we started this video, so I'm going to do one right now. I will be just right back. Alright, now I should be inside the correct audio. Yeah, my mic, for whatever reason, it defaults to the loudest, value first, and you probably were able to hear some background noise, but now it's fixed. So that is all good. I'm actually also really thirsty right now, but that's another story. So, yeah, now we have war elephants, and they come in pairs of 12 apparently. I thought they came in pairs of 8, going off of the multiplayer. But these war elephants, they're fairly useful, but I've yet to fully grasp how to use them properly, because I can never get them to do the proper charge. So, what I think I'll do here is we'll take a look at the town and how it's set up, because this is actually a fairly interesting town. It's definitely different from what we fought before. So before we fought in Germania and Britannia with the little wooden shacks, and then of course in Macedonia and Roman territory, and to an extent I suppose of Hispania, you had some nice buildings, but over here you have these wonderful little square buildings. Oh, these are nice actually. So what do these guys actually bring to fight us? A lot of Eastern archers apparently, so at least it's nice to know that if we build an auxiliary camp here, we can probably get a building that produces archers. That'll be actually really useful. I guess what I'll do is that I'll get our legionaries to move over there, and we'll use the 2 road junctions here to really press up the enemy. Missile infantry at your command. Heavy cavalry ready and willing. Orders. You know, I'm a little worried with the elephants right now, simply because of how they've performed in the past. I mean, I've played around with them in the multiplayer for a little bit, and I've yet to actually get them to do really good charges. Simply because usually they move really rather slowly for me, like at this rate. And then, as you can see, the cavalry charge will probably be more effective at the speed that they go to. But I know that they have a rampage ability, and I know that they have this trample ability, so that's rather useful. They also have this kill elephants thing that I think we've already talked about, where the elephants can just go into rampage whenever something hits them. So if you have like ranged weapons or like dogs, you can easily... Oh, are these elephants trampling our own guys right now? Yeah, I think they are, so I'll get them to stop. Yeah, because I don't know if friendly fire is kind of whether or not it's present inside the game. I mean, on projectiles I know it's present, but I don't think charges actually do anything, which is one thing that I kind of noticed. So these guys are apparently taking damage. Yeah, those bows have a long range. Oh wait, no, these are slingers actually. Slingers are actually able to pummel these guys from that far away. It's pretty impressive actually. So send in the war dogs, I suppose. Pull the dog handlers back, and that will rip apart their archers right here. Yeah, just watching those archers disappear, or slingers disappear, and then the archers will disappear afterwards. Just an entire squad cut down. There's only 6 people alive in that squad. Wow, these dogs are effective. Now, hopefully these dogs hopefully these dogs go into the archers. Apparently they've decided to chase rather. I hope one dog gets caught up on these guys. Yes. Hopefully that'll cause the rest of the pack to kind of follow along. No, that's rather unfortunate. So the dogs have gone away. Took down one squad with them, so that's, I mean, it's still better than nothing, right? Alright, well in that case, jumping back up, you see that the Pontus people, they're bringing a ton of Eastern javelin men from their boats, and it looks like they have a ship here with Pontic swordsmen. I want to check out the ship, and I want to see if it's one of those Egyptian monster boats again. Not so much, they still have the tower on the back, which is rather neat. But for the actual battle here, what else do they have inside here? Some peltasts, and these are just simply javelin throwers. They might be a little different, although what exactly they're different in, I'm not too sure. Ah, the dogs have come back. So that will just demolish their archers. That is rather useful. So I think I'll get the one squad of the mercenary elephants to come up. I'm not going to use both of them because these elephants, they have a tendency to be one-time use things. Typically the entire squad will die in battle, or it's either the entire squad dies where like one or two elephants dies, according to the multiplayer at least. So we'll see how that they perform right now. Over here, I suppose it's time to get the rest of our forces moving, so I'll get these two troops to move forward. And now the thing with the elephants is that you just kind of want to charge them in, and you want to use the stampede ability. So I guess we'll use that right now, and these guys will just kind of demolish whatever they run into, I suppose. Yeah, but they have a tendency to just stop like that in the middle of a charge, so that is not very good. Hopefully this will hit them pretty well. Yeah, because my general understanding of how you use these elephants is that you just keep driving them forward, and as they do, they should be able to just mow down whatever is in their way, kind of. And then if you do this enough, they rampage, and then they're able to just kind of stomp through. They'll be able to demolish troops. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. And to an extent, it's working. But you'll see here that the pikemen, these levy pikemen, can survive anything. So I guess it's kind of like the multiplayer, I guess. I mean, in a sense that the pikemen, for whatever reason, can apparently survive everything if they're facing the enemy. But I mean, the dogs are starting to pick them off, so that's good. And like I said, you either lose all of the elephants or like one or two. So we lost 2 elephants. The dogs are probably going to kill a few. For whatever reason, the dogs, when you unleash them, as soon as they pick off one squad and they come back, then they have they're kind of no holds spared, and then they start to do a lot of friendly fire. These guys should probably set their spears on fire. Alright, so that's going to get rid of the first enemy wave, and on the seas now, they're probably going to be assembling more troopers. Alright, well in that case, let's get our guys to just kind of come over here. So I'll get the velites over here and a pair of whatever infantry we have here to move forward from that direction. Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, they're not trampling right now, so that's alright. Yeah, because earlier they were knocking people down, and I don't want the elephants to do that, obviously. These Eastern javelin men, apparently. Alright, that's fair. How are these guys handling the enemy barrages? So we'll try to break into the center plaza over here, and we'll... Oh! The majority of their army is actually coming up through that ramp, so if we're able to actually pin them on that ramp, then their army will be hopeless here. Oh, apparently the battle's already over. Well, in that case, we will just end it like such. Not bad, 12 losses. Yeah, those, Are you kidding me? Are you like, I'm wondering if these losses are actually representative, because according to this, we took 12 losses, and I highly doubt that, okay, so 2 were elephants and 10 were dogs, I guess? Or 10 men, I suppose, would make more sense. But still, the dogs managed to get 872 kills for one of the squads and 698 for another one. And it's like, where do you get those stats? One of the the elephant pack that we sent in managed to get almost 700 kills though. So those elephants are pretty damn useful if you use them correctly, I suppose. So yeah, that's kind of that. Yeah, that's going to demolish a lot of their fleets, but it's not going to take them completely out of the game. So that'll be that, and that will be the end of Tyros, I guess.
Ready for battle.
There we go. So Tyros is under our control. We can what can we recruit here? We can recruit some mercenary Syrian archers, and then some mercenary horse skirmishers, some mercenary hillmen, and some eastern javelinmen. So let's see what else they have here. Apparently Antioch over here is their primary operating location, and both Pontus and them have a little fleet there, so that's rather interesting. What we'll do here is Pontus has an army over there.
Besieging the settlement.
Okay, well in that case we'll fight the second battle, and it looks like the Sons of Amazon over there are reinforcing. Is that correct?
This settlement
Yeah, they are actually reinforcing the settlement, so we will start off this battle, and then hopefully we'll be able to eliminate the Sons of Amazon off inside the background, as well as the garrisoning army all together. So that'll be rather neat. Okay, ooh, it's actually going to be a dawn battle. That's going to be kind of cool. Alright, so we've started on this side of the map. I'm thinking, where would the enemies' reinforcements be coming? Probably going to be coming from over here, probably. That's what I would say. Just to be safe, I guess we'll put our catapults over here, or ballista over there. And then we'll get our guys to assemble behind them, I suppose. So we'll do something like that, and right now all I want to do is that I want to check out where the enemy is coming from.
The name Roman will be a byword for valor. Oh, I will call myself a Vestal and retire to the temple.
Alright, so the actual army that we want to fight is coming over here, so we'll be moving the siege equipment over. No, don't drop the siege equipment. We'll move the siege equipment over there, and we'll really just pummel the enemy down. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to actually get going to give the honor of actually pressing into the town to the Praetorian Guard. And then the rest of the army will actually be coming. Where are their troops? They are over here. So I'm going to give the honor of actually, of destroying the enemy army to these guys.
Ballista!
These aren't giant ballistae. They shouldn't be able to move. Oh, don't tell me once you Oh no.
Stop! Marching order! Hold men!
Oh well, that sucks.
Ballista! Ready! Hail! Ready for orders!
Apparently all of these ballistas over here are apparently stuck. They can't move for whatever reason. That's really odd.
Brave Romans, to a man!
Okay, well in that case, these guys can start to fire, I suppose. I mean, there's really no harm in them starting.
Ballista! Orders! Field artillery! Ready!
Yeah, this is really weird. Apparently if you recruit the ballistae, they won't be able to move anymore. Alright, found a new bug.
At the double! Praetorians!
Alright, in that case, well, we'll get the Praetorians to just kind of start off their siege, I suppose. Their charge. Seeing as how the siege equipment is currently malfunctioning. Now they are, what is an actual Pontus army actually made of? So they have some eastern spearmen over here, some Celtic peltasts, some hillmen, some swordsmen, and some hoplites. So the majority of their troops we've kind of already seen in battle before, only in slightly different variations. Now these guys are going to have to have to assemble over here. I don't believe they have any cavalry, so what we'll do here is I will get the velites to come in here and to skirmish off with the enemy. Now, in the meantime, inside the actual city assault, oh, that's where they have the majority of their mobs. Yeah, these guys, they are just levy pikemen. They should probably have a commander unit with those really difficult to deal with long pikes, and they have mobs over here, so that's no big deal. We'll get our troops to start to assemble inside the town, and we'll make a press there. In the meantime, what we'll do here is we'll try to skirmish with the back ranks of the of these guys. So we'll part down some barrages on them. Just like that, we'll get our guys to actually run forward. So these skirmishers should be able to run faster than your standard troops. So they should be able to just kind of catch up and duel it out. Yeah, the closer you are to the enemy, obviously, the better range you have. So I'm trying to get it so that all of our guys are kind of near, in a good position to fire. Get some fire on that swordsman column, because those guys are going to be the real heavy hitters. Second volley, come on. There we go. And then right into the back of their lines, so they're not going to be able to brace at all. That is going to be devastating. Now up here inside the city battle, apparently a tower is shooting him? No, there are horse archers in the back. So there would appear to be quite a large army right there. Gonna get our guys to go inside the battle, commit themselves to a fight here. And ooh, the Praetorians have already suffered quite a little bit of losses, but you know what? As soon as we get into the ranks of these guys, we should be able to just kind of mow them down. Likewise over here. And if not, we always have the rest of the real army, so it's not that bad. It was one devastating barrage. Yeah, well, I have full trust inside the Praetorians, so I hope that trust isn't misplaced. We are fighting against kind of odd odds over here, but I feel like they'll be able to really dig into these Pontics. Yeah, with their 90 attack skill, these guys should be able to make quick work of these guys, even though they're fighting really rather outnumbered right now. I'm not too worried, to say the least. These hoplites have got to disappear. Yeah, this is why I don't like the skirmishers. They really aren't that responsive in their little skirmishing phase. And apparently these guys can still function as a squad with 5 people. There we go, now they're shattered. So we'll get the real guys to come in as soon as we destroy this this eastern spearman block. Oh, apparently the Praetorians have broken. Well, my trust was misplaced. I had thought they would have been able to hold off longer, but you know what? That's fine. These guys were isolated, so I guess they broke off, but I mean, looking at the pile of bodies on the floor, they did a great job in getting rid of what was just kind of left there. So long as the general's alive, really, there's no big deal. That squad will come back, and if they don't, we'll be able to replace them fairly easily. So now, the actual legionnaires will send in just kind of as a wave like this. Gotta say, these Pontic troopers really like to use their skirmishes almost as much as I do. That is going to be a that's going to be a problem in the long term if they try to pour as many arrows as we pour on them. So we get these guys to move and these guys to